My dear collective, welcome to a monthly reading. Right now, I'm doing Scorpio, and that's because I saw you guys watching. Okay, somebody was watching the Scorpio reading, so I'm like, you know what? Let me do your reading today. The reading they watched or you was one of my first readings actually that became very liked. Something about your ex is on some fatal attraction and they're probably stalking you because you moved on and you're happy and they're going insane. This is the type of person, I don't even think you guys were in an official relationship. I think it was kind of based on just sexual, but the fact that you're not choosing them, you're not bending over to them anymore in terms of their words or in action, they're going crazy. They're being a complete sociopathic person because you chose somebody else other than them, okay? That was the reading. That was the Scorpio reading. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be a continuation, but let me just say this collective. I'm just channel on that very quickly, like one of my main Scorpio readings, and then we're gonna do a general two-part love for August month, okay? Or well, whenever it resonates. But I'm filming in August. So my first liked Scorpio reading, anyone that watched that reading, okay? Cross watcher, you Scorpio, these are your cards, okay? So apparently a lot of you guys or you are dealing with an ex that is kind of crazy. And is it an ex that's crazy, or is somebody that you have had a sexual relationship with and now they're going crazy on you because you don't choose them anymore, okay? I think that was the emphasis of the reading. But I say this to say, if you're watching that reading, if you're watching for Scorpio, these are your cards, okay? We got this one here, and then we got this one here. So basically, it's giving that they want to propose. They're having hope that you guys are going to be endgame. They're having hope that you guys are going to have an everlasting future together. So the person that is very unhinged probably has crashed out, have sociopathic, psychopathic, probably narcissistic tendencies to them. Wants to come in now and propose to you. They're very hoping. They could be also be praying, okay, or manifesting. Heavy on praying because of the cross. Religion could be playing a part in this, but yeah, they're hoping that you guys have an everlasting future. The person that is now unhinged for you, like, is borderline into you might need a restraining order type of, you know. I think that's what I said in the I don't remember. It was like so long ago, but it's not a long reading. So yeah, if you watch that reading, deal with a Scorpio. If you're a Scorpio, they want to put a ring on you now and make this an everlasting thing. They're banking on, hoping on, praying on the fact that you have a forever after. Okay? Because they don't want nobody else to have you. You might be upset. They don't really give a fuck. Hence their unhinged nature. They don't care that you will fight them on this. They will fight on you and anyone else to make sure this becomes a reality. Remember when I said about the restraining order? This is not far-fetched, okay? So some of you guys, you really need to, on some real shit, get one, okay? But let's move on. That's your message. I think that's it though. Anything else? For whoever watched that reading. Mind you, I think for the majority of you guys, it's just somebody that you just had like a physical relationship, and now they're going crazy. All right. What's relevant here is that for a lot of you guys, you have blocked this person, okay, spiritually or literally, or their restraining order is working, okay, one or the other. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys, you need a restraining order because I don't see them giving up anytime soon. I'm sorry. I'm not. And for a lot of you guys, it could be masculine, but you know, it could be whomever you're watching for, because I read for everybody, whether it's same sex or straight couples, it doesn't matter. But whoever's in their masculine energy, okay, the provider in a sense, in the, you get me, right? They're the one that's acting crazy, okay? For some reason, they feel like things are unfair. They need to be justified, and getting with you will bring them justice to whatever is happening right now, because you not being in their life is chaotic for them, okay? Yeah, I gave my personal advice, but let's see what the cards are going to say, and then we're going to segue into general for Scorpios. Remember to be confident, okay? There we go. There we go, collective. Let's put that here. Yeah. Okay. General for Scorpios, August month, 2025. Let's see what's up. Okay. So right now, somebody wants you in their bed. Somebody really wants to be exclusive only to you. And then there's also somebody else that's going through hell, burden, struggle mentality, or struggles in reality right now. It could be the same person that is struggling right now, and they feel like they need to have you as, let me just say this, somebody wants to exclusively just be with Scorpio and nobody else. And that is due to, number one, they could be struggling, so they just want to, let's close it off, let's just me, you, Scorpio, because they don't have the time to deal with anyone else or anything else. You're probably the only good thing in this person's life. Again, this relationship feels very physical, okay? I'm also thinking about cuffing season could be relevant here. We are in fall season. And then there is another person, if it's not the same, that is really struggling right now. And I feel like they're struggling due to the fact that they feel like you're playing games, okay? So I don't know, maybe you're dealing with somebody that has like a mental condition, Scorpio. Like they're mentally unwell. Like I don't know if it's because dealing with you, Scorpio, made this person like mentally unwell. Whoever you were dating, you know, it could be anyone you were thinking of, the only way collective, but I feel like this is love based. Obviously, make it make sense, but somebody is struggling right now because they feel mentally unwell because of what you said. Okay? Somebody feels like you are playing games with them. The numbers could be relevant, and they are losing their mind. They're losing their shits, actually. Okay? They feel, yeah, because they feel you played game on them. Is that the title? Yeah. We got this one here. There's also an individual that wants to just be physical. They don't want anything else other than sex. Okay? I don't know if you're talking to multiple people, or you're polyamorous, or you're just dating collective Scorpios, but you got people going crazy. Okay? One person feels mentally unstable unless Yeah, well, yeah. One person feels mentally unstable, another person is going through hell right now, and they feel like the only light in their world is Scorpio. Another person just want to, no, Scorpio, I just want this to be physical, and let's just keep it lighthearted, okay? Um, let's keep it fun. You might be on the same wavelength, okay? So that's good. If you guys on the same board, like if you wanna just keep it cute and simple with them, then that's what it is. This person feel like you're a blessing to their life. The person that just want to have sex. However, they are not seeing you as the divine feminine or masculine. This person, Scorpio, they are not looking to have anything serious in terms of anything serious. Okay, they just want to keep it physical, and that's it. Talks about the future or children, all of that is out the window. Okay, again, if you're on the same wave with this person that just want to have it physical, have fun, collective, safe fun. Okay, we got this one here. There's some sort of snake behavior. Somebody is very calculating or a snake. I feel like this is a friend or a family member. You're a snake because they feel like you are upgrading in life, okay? And they don't know how, and they feel some type of way. They feel like you have become disloyal to them, okay? Somehow you got some sort of abundance, some sort of riches, some sort of fulfillment in life, and because Scorpio is not sharing this with so and so, they feel like you are being fake. They feel like you're being calculating, and they don't like this, okay? And they are also going through a little bit of a tower moment. Because why is Scorpio so secretive? Why is Scorpio not sharing what they have achieved in life? Why is Scorpio not letting me in? Okay? And this could also be included the lovers that you're dealing with, Scorpio. But for some of you guys, it's definitely friends and family that feels some type of way. Like, let me in on the good stuff. Okay? Jealousy. These people, I will say, Scorpio, for a lot of you guys, you have blocked them from your life. As in, is giving no contact. Okay? If you have social media, boy oh boy, they are crashing out. If you post anything on social media and they see that you're like living good, looking good, achieving good, going through it. That's all we're gonna say. Okay? Ooh. Someone's name is Margaret or Ingrid. Let's do one for Margaret. So she feels very good about you. They feel like you are giving them a lot of confidence. So you could influence Margaret. Yeah, you're a good influence in Margaret's life. Okay, you help them like become more confident when it comes to himself. Okay. Or if you're watching Margaret or Ingrid, you're about to become very confident within yourself. Let's do one for the other name. Okay. So somebody wants to mess up your manifestation, okay? And it's because you're looking good. Or because you are very open when it comes to yourself, your sexuality, what you love and who you love. And somebody wants to sabotage this, okay? They don't want you to have something that is coming towards you, and they feel like you're using your sex appeal to get it. So you have an envious, a jealous person, Margaret or Ingrid, because you're great manifester and somebody's a hater. Okay, so just be mindful of that. So I'm also channeling something about I channeled this in Swedish, so smutsig. So somebody is dirty, okay? I don't know if it's like somebody has a dirty mindset or mentality, or if it's like kinky, or if it's just somebody's behavior, aura, home, right? Or somebody just dirty, like they don't take care of themselves. I don't know, but you could feel this way, they could feel this way. Something about being dirty is relevant, okay? So you got letting go in vertical. So somebody is not letting this go in terms of whatever dirt or whatever is dirty. Somebody's not letting it go. So it's something. So it could also be like a dirty secret as well, Scorpios. So in reference to dirty, let's see. So we got this one here. So, well, it could home. There we go. So somebody you're living with is dirty, or you feel like they're dirty. This is definitely based on your home environment specifically. This is like my roommate card. Well, I would say this: if you live with multiple people, hence the communal living. It could also be like community. But yeah, I feel like you feel like somebody's dirty, heavy on a roommate, somebody in your community, somebody you're living with, or they feel this way about you, and somebody's going to speak up. Okay, so you or them. I don't feel like it's you, collective, though, but let's see. But if they're saying that you're dirty, Scorpio, I feel like they're just hating. It's not you, collective. It's you feel this way and other people feel this way. So you feel like somebody is dirty. Scorpio, okay. Speak on it, okay? Roommate, this kind of sounds harsh to say community. But that's like basically if you live with multiple people, this is like communal living. It's very self-explained, okay? Speak up, Scorpio, because based on the cards, you are going to speak out regardless. You were probably hesitant on speaking up. I'm gonna tell you this: if it's affecting your health, listen. So I know you guys don't want to hear it, but I do have issues with my lungs, and I need to keep my place very squeaky clean, okay? Because if I don't, health issues, okay? You know, asthma and all that bullshit. So I don't know, collective. If it was me, I would speak the fuck up, because it could affect your health. Maybe not physical like myself, but maybe on a mental space, because it's quite stressful dealing with a person that can't take care of themselves, okay? Speak up. Be confident. I don't know what to say, okay? But speak up, because if it's affecting you and other people saying the same thing, at least you'll have like an alliance, okay? So yeah. Let's move on. Random messages for Scorpios. So we got this one here. Somebody's really going through it right now. I'm tuning into it's them and not Scorpio. The person that's really going through it is somebody that is a fire sign male or Scorpio. Aquarius. Well, okay. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Sag, and Aries. Traits are relevant, okay? You or them. What I wanted to say is King of Wands is fire sign males, but it's also somebody that is very honest, very loyal, they're a provider, okay? They could also be quite boastful, arrogant, very much in their ego, go-getter, ambitious. full of themselves, fire sign traits, okay? Eccentric, extroverted, things of that nature. But yeah, for a lot of you guys, it's somebody that you are engaged to, or you are married to them, or they are in separation from you, going through separation, or i.e. divorce. They're really going through it right now. Okay, that's the message. They're very much in their reflection mode. So I feel like they're like trying to heal. For some of you guys, they're trying to heal from a water sign. Okay, so it could be like they dealt with another water fire sign, or they're trying to heal from you. For some of you guys, they're healing from a fire water sign, so you guys can be better. For others, they're healing from you, for whatever you guys went through, okay? Now, based on the cards here, we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're healing from an earth sign, female, okay? That is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Or a toxic earth sign. Somebody that doesn't want to have a home. They ruin it for everyone. They're very disrespectful. They are very materialistic in a toxic way, very controlling, very manipulative, heavy on the controlling, heavy on my way or no way. So for some of you guys, still healing from a person as such, a toxic earth sign, okay? And when they do this, they can, I guess, come towards you and you guys can be good again. However, when they do come towards you, they might not come towards you in namaste and peace. They might come towards you in this energy, as in codependent, okay? Or even a little bit projecting, or a lot of projecting, okay? Let me just say this. Somebody comes from trauma when it comes to relationship. Either you did them wrong or somebody else. And coming back to you, it's like they're not healed. They're still in this energy. They're still in their ego. They're still hurt. They're still very much like, if there's open space for projection or toxicity, hello, my friend. They will, okay? But they very much want to be peaceful, have peace with you, but it's hard because of whatever traumatic event or history they went through in terms of you or other people, okay? So just be mindful. Somebody's not healed, even though they're saying they're healing from that person, okay? The Devil card, upright. They're in the ego, they're materialistic, and they're toxic, and they're controlling, they're obsessive, they're possessive, and, they're very, very selfish, okay? If you see here on the image, they want to be bondage or bind somebody or something, and if they're coming from toxicity, saying that they're healed, Scorpio might be the next target. I know, okay? So, but I also feel like somebody's gonna be like, the reason why I behave this way, Scorpio, is because of my past. It's not an excuse, but I know. If a lot of them, they're gonna say that there was some magic involved, but it's not magic. What do they want with Scorpio, though? They're definitely gonna call you. Like, my other phone is going crazy. What do they want from Scorpio? So this is my going crazy, crashing out, mental breakdown card. Okay, in your head, things of that nature. So they want you to also be crazy. They also want you to be toxic because they're toxic. 37 could be relevant. They feel fucking nuts. They want you to be nuts. This person is very emotional stable. I feel like it goes back to what I said in terms of having an ex or a person that you had sex with, and now they are on some fatal attraction. Google fatal attraction. If you know, you know. That could also go back to that message. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Let's do positive messages because I'm over it. I'm done. Positive messages for Scorpio. A Leo is coming through. Okay, let's see. Advice for anyone dealing with a Leo or a Sag. If you're dealing with a Leo, we got this one here. I'm getting the energy of like maybe you need to run. If you're dealing with a Leo, run from the Leo. Okay? Run away. If you're dealing with a Sag, you're about to feel freedom. Okay? So basically you have a choice when it comes to the Sagittarius. When it comes to the Leo, they might give an ultimatum and will go with whatever they feel like is the right choice. So run. Okay? Anything positive notes for my dear Scorpio, because the drama of it all, I can't. Collective, there are about to be obstacles that you will overcome, so that's a good thing. So for some of you guys, you've been through it, it's like shit after shit, obstacle after obstacle, you're about to overcome them. Okay, something about the number 33 could also be relevant. That could be age, that could be like a specific timeline, as in like 30 days and 3 hours or 3 days or 3 weeks. Then Scorpio about to see their fruits of their labor. Okay, one of the good things that's going to happen as well is you coming into your energy of being more fearless and bold. Okay, I know that's right. Let's do this. I feel like Christmas time for a lot of you guys, you're gonna feel like yourself, okay? Or like December, November. I feel like it's when it's your season, you're gonna feel like yourself, like the best, okay? And we got time to let go. A lot of you guys are gonna let go of things that doesn't serve you very easily, so it would not be like a fester. So you're gonna have an easier time of like anything that bothers you, wants to trigger you, you're gonna have an easier time to like just fuck it, you know. For some of you guys, you're about to step into your worth. I know that's right. Okay. It reminds me of this. I feel like when it's Scorpio season, you're about to feel your best. Okay? So this card reminds me of this. So you're about to step into your power. I love this for you guys. Let's do a little, if you want to stay in your relationship, love section. Okay? If Scorpio, you want to stay in your connection, these are your cards. Now, if you don't give a fuck, this is definitely for the cross watcher that's wanting to see to fix things with Scorpio. So this card, okay? Something about children. Either this, like the card in itself is the reason, or children is a way to fix things or not. Okay, so this is what you do in order to fix things with Scorpio and love. Now, singles, let's see where your new person's gonna be. Okay, I would say this though, the new soulmate for you Scorpios is gonna be somebody that's gonna give their relationship a chance. And if you're feminine, they're definitely gonna step it up in the sense of you feeling secure in your femininity. Okay, and for masculine Scorpios, it's gonna be a feminine that's going to allow you to take care of them in such a way that would not be controlling. Listen, I love this. Okay, I don't have my little... It deserves a little bit of that. Okay? I love this for you, Scorpios. Let's do a little initial. Somebody's name is Michael. Okay? That is relevant. I don't even know like the title of this anymore. Also, Michael is also somebody's child. Okay. All right. First, middle, last. Okay, collective, that's it. That's the reading for this month. I do feel like somebody's also very regretful of hurting you. Something about Yugoslavia could be relevant. If you're from Sweden, could make sense. If you know, you know. Okay, welcome people. But I say this to say, somebody's very sorry for what took place. It could be masculine that feels very like sorry, embarrassed, or feminine. If you're Balkan, this person is very sorry. You know, I feel like they need your forgiveness. Okay, so something of this nature. I think that's it, collective. Much love to you, and see you in the next reading. If you want a bonus one, all you have to do is keep on watching. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See if we're gonna come up in ranking for, well, next month.